Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to this evening's live stream. It is Friday. It is thank goodness it's Friday. It is Friday. And I just woke up from a nap. Anyways, let me see. So, yeah, it is Friday. I'm still a little groggy after my nap. And I need to do keyword research tonight. A lot of keyword research. Like, I think the whole night will be spent in keyword research. So yeah, that is what is up with me. I spent most of the night writing yesterday or editing yesterday, so accidentally, so yeah. Hey Alexis, hello guys. So lovely to have y'all. So lovely to have y'all. I am just, if I could have, I probably would have just canceled the stream because the weather is disgusting. We have a yellow weather warning outside. So if the internet or something's just kind of sketchy, that is the reason. But it's kind of typical that kind of weather. It is very stormy outside, and you kind of just want to snuggle up in bed and snore through it all. That is kind of this evening's theme. Hey Jess. Hello. Yeah, a yellow warning. We have 3 stages. We have green, no danger. Yellow, or actually 4. Yellow, that is storm, bad storm, so be cautious. Orange and red. So it is yellow in the city, and it's orange outside of the city. So yeah, it's very cozy still. It's very cozy. You just kind of, it makes you sleepy, or at least storms usually do for me. I usually want to just take a nap when there's a storm, so. Red is, do not go outside for any means, stay indoors, have candles and stuff if the lights go out, make sure that you're just safe. Take anything inside you can take inside. Do not go outside. But yeah, usually. But we haven't had a real red storm warning in a long time. We've got an orange a couple of times, but red doesn't come that often. Orange is bad enough, so. Anyways. I think this is, the second or third yellow warning we have had in the last 30 days, so it's very weird. Oh my god, I miss Crazy Winter Storms UK. It's so boring. Hey, come on. Boring is comfortable. It can also be fun. At least I think so. But yeah, Iceland is full of a forever changing weather. Anyways. I changed the timer, right? Yeah. I have the other timer. Anyways, so yeah, that is what I'm gonna be working on. What are your plans for this evening? What are your projects for this evening? If you want to share, please do so. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna be working on keyword research. I'm also gonna, there's a few notebooks that I want to finish adding. So I'm just gonna be working on books and more books. Every time I get a sale, my brain goes like, you have to work on notebooks. You have to get to work on notebooks. So I need to update some on my keywords and do more research. So I have to spend some time doing that. Let me say, Alexis, no, I lived with crazy storm for whole life. The most we get is crazy wave storms. I miss thunderstorms. I don't know what I would do if I would always have easy, calm weather. We just hope to finish editing part 4, but I may not get there because I have a head cold. Aww, just remember to take care of yourself. Drink plenty of hot liquids to make sure you're good. Pookie, ish. Lula. He's not happy. We woke up from the nap and he's not happy. Kom op. Je ska ge mig mer små. You ska ge it små. And he wants a second supper. Looks good. So yeah. Sometimes Noelle says hi. Hi back. So yeah, that is what we're gonna planning on doing. I think we should just start the first sprint of the evening because this brain will. It's better just to dive into the work and wake up that way. But it's gonna be a calm, nice evening, I think. Yes, I took an hour nap because I was just too tired. I was too damn tired. I was exhausted. My brain wouldn't let me go to sleep until 4. Then had to wake up at 8, 9 for work. So I'm tired. And I've had a lot of caffeine this morning, this evening. Ah, me. She's a Twitch streamer. I will need to check her out. So yeah. So that's okay, Mojo. You're here, so I'm happy. Yeah, nah, it was just too good. Just a cozy bed with a storm outside and fur baby snuggling with you, and you're like, ugh. And when you're tired, a nice nap is just, it's just so cozy. And yet, it's Alexis. It's the old one. He's complaining. He likes complaining. He's very vocal. He's very vocal. It isn't obvious by now. Okay, we are gonna move over to the first sprint of the evening, so hope you guys are ready to get some work done. May I get through all the stuff, That's a hope. Are you gonna stay until later? I'm gonna see how things go, Alexis. I'm gonna see how things go. If the vibes with me, and then awesome, cool, definitely. If not, yeah, I'm just gonna play it by ear, I think. It's gonna be relaxing Friday. Oh, show. Oh. Let me see. If the timer decides to show its head, that is. Let me see. Yeah. Oh. Okay, let me see. For some reason the timer is not popping up, so I'm getting it again. I'm getting the timer. Let me see. Come on, timer. Oh, there it is. It couldn't find the timer. Anyways, see you guys in 25. And we are back. How did you do? How did you do? How did you do? So let me see. Yeah. So I got a little distracted in the beginning, scrolling through my phone. Then ended up getting back on track, and I am now on Amazon doing some keyword research. Of course, it's taking a long ass time since my browser is just being difficult. It's just being slow, like everything here, but that's okay. I can't wait until I can invest in a new computer. And welcome to the 2 new followers. Thank you so much for a follow. Hope I can help you get all the words. And great progress. Hee. Let me see. We have Morningstar stopped by. Huge. Hugs everyone. I have to get daughter Sina from college. She is sick and wants to be babed. See you Monday. Have a wonderful evening. I hope she gets better. Let me see. Paper boat. All the cute little critters milling about at the bottom of the screen. And the one with my name ended up being a shifty, evil-eyed lizard. You can always change it. Oh. Let me see. Then we have Alexis. My sprint was me giving my fellow law student friends the case of the missing famous Instagrammer who was found dead. Then her fiancé was also found dead in the swamp with a notebook that had his full confession in it. I smell a rat. Interesting. That is curious. But I may have been watching too much of Bones lately. Yeah, I've been indulging in watching Bones with all the things that go bump or are suspicious. Let me see. Next we have Jess, 155. Not bad. No, not bad at all. Kidney good. Oh God. Let me see. Hello. I only wrote 185 words. I had a lot of problems by starting the new chapter. Hey, that's okay. Some progress is better than no progress. As long as you're making an effort, you're doing amazing. Let me see. Oh yeah, and hi Melissa. Hello. And everyone else that joined us during the sprint. Hello, darling. So glad to have everyone. So glad to have you. And happy Friday. Let me see. So yeah. Keyword research is such a freaking tedious job. But I got inspired yesterday. So I did some keyword research during part of the stream yesterday. Or in the end of the stream. And after we my stream crashed at the end of the night, I started to do some research. I found quite a few good ones with a high score. Decided to test it out by changing the keyword to one of my pretty butterfly notebooks that I created and posted a few weeks ago. And I've already sold a few of them, but I decided to change the keywords. And of course, as soon as I did, I sold the book. But now the headache is to find enough good keywords to upgrade most of my notebooks that have lousy keywords, to see if I can get more books to start selling just by fixing the keywords. But to find them, that is the headache. To find the right keywords. So yeah. That's gonna be my aiming. Maybe I might actually go grab me some alcoholic cider just to sip on as we work. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna start the next sprint, get more progress, see if I can find more good keywords, and hopefully enough to start fixing a few of the books to get more sales. So we're gonna move over to the next sprint.
Come on, timer. Come on. See you guys in 25. And we are back. How did you do? How did you do? My internet seems to be lagging a little bit. I think. Yeah, it seems so. The storm is pretty icky outside, so it would not surprise me if my internet would just die. Or at least for a short while, just warning you guys, my internet might. Yeah, but it's actually so cozy when the weather is disgusting and you're inside in a warm apartment and you're cozy with awesome people's company. It's pretty nice. Disgusting. I would not want to go outside right now, but still cozy. I'm not lagging, just the video. Awesome. Thanks, Melissa. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I love storms as long as it doesn't affect me in a way I need to go outside and face it. Then I don't like it. But I think it's very cozy. But let me see. How did you guys do? Vegan Atheist Coral. Hello everyone. Hello to you too, and welcome. Let me see. Alexis got into a video chat with my law school peeps. Spent the sprint listening to all jokes. Vegan Coral, editing my novel, removed 45 words out of 150 I'm working on. Ooh. Progress. Worth celebrating. Let me see. Jess, 280 yay. I'm winning against a head cold. Aww. Awesome. Just remember, hot liquids. And take care of yourself. Taking care of one's health is very important. I'm still battling keywords. I'm basically what I saw Moja's comment right after we started the last sprint. So I realized that my keywords weren't good enough, basically. I picked keywords that I thought were good, but I didn't have the tools to actually find out how good they were. I finally got the tool to find out if my keywords are good or not. They were shitty, excuse the language, but they were shitty. I'm fixing that. So why my books weren't selling? Considering I think they're beautiful. I had shitty keywords. Yeah. So we're fixing that. We're finding good keywords, searchable keywords that are more likely to give me traffic than my old ones. And that is what I'm doing. Just finding all types of different keywords I can use to market my books. But yeah. Let me see. I hate thunderstorms, but I miss having snowstorms sometimes. Yeah, we don't get thunderstorms that often here in Iceland. But I do. It's rain and wind mainly here. But it's like icky weather, but it's cozy on the inside, just not on the outside. But yeah, I don't mind thunderstorm. I think they're quite okay and interesting. But usually, if there's a thunderstorm, my fur babies will kind of panic. And they will be kind of frozen and scared. And I'm glad not having them, so I don't have to feel sorry for my fur babies. But everybody's like in the living room. All the fur babies are in the living room. And everybody's snoring around the computer, just here around the living room and just having a cozy night. And I like that. Rainy storm, I don't mind. But it's very windy outside. Thunderstorms are fun as long as there aren't tornadoes. You know, I've never experienced a tornado. I've only seen them. But I believe that. They are very destructive. So having the thought of possible a tornado ramming your house, no. Especially considering how American homes are built. Like, I know here, because most of our homes here in Iceland are concrete. So our homes here in Iceland are built in a way storm shelters in the States are built, but the whole house. So imagine that, just having a thick concrete home from top to bottom, because usually American housing, the way American houses are built wouldn't survive very long here in Iceland because of the weather. So I don't mean to argue. I even miss when the power goes out and you have to have the huddle around the fireplace. So cozy. Yeah, that is actually some super cozy. I always have candles and snacks on hand, just something my mom kind of installed in me as a kid when that tended to happen. Always have blankets, snacks you don't have to heat up. If you have to heat up, have something to use to help you heat up your food. I have that, so I always have everything prepped if we would lose power, but it's super cozy always. But yeah, I actually think we lost power for an hour or so, 2 hours. I think when? Right before Christmas. Last time. Doesn't happen very often. Let me see, Mesa, where I'm from in Iowa, we have basement to go during tornadoes. Very few basements in Oklahoma. It sucks living on where. I find it so weird if you are in an area that is like tornado prone or now and again prone to tornadoes, why every home wouldn't have a basement or a storm shelter. I find it so weird. Like, I understand why it's not here in Iceland, because firstly, our homes are built very strong. And secondly, we don't get tornadoes. We get inklings of one when they're breaking down and there's just strong winds, but we don't get tornadoes. Knock on wood. Let me see. Just rain and a little wind is fine. Just then you would be fine here in Iceland. The weather is usually wind and rain. Rarely is it thunderstorm. Very rarely. But the thing is, here with the wind can be that strong that it can lift you up, depending on where you are and how bad it is. So it can actually half lift you up if you're like a medium-sized human, or knock you over. We actually have a lot of videos of people or tourists coming here, going outside when it's extremely windy, and see if they can get the wind to lift them up. Usually, and then them getting a few bruises. Like, this girl had I hate bad storms. I'm in Illinois, and we get pretty much all types of them. It's not fun being woken up in the middle of the night, having to get all the animals into the basement. Like I said, too bad you guys don't have Icelandic houses. I think the only time we've had to be careful in a bad weather here is when there's no, actually I can't remember a single time. Yeah. There was a few very bad storm, I think, a few years ago when we had to remove all things that were loose in the yard. But that's the most thing we do, because we're very rarely afraid because our buildings are that good. So I'm very happy with that. I'd be happy with Icelandic house. Yeah, it's very good. We like it. We like them. Yeah. I understand why our way of building isn't common around the world, because of just how expensive it can be, and homes here are very expensive. But yeah, I kind of wish it was more normal, especially in places around the world where, like, people are prone to having bad storms. And if homes are prone to be knocked over by a storm, then I would hope that the government would demand having stronger buildings. But life is not like that. Let me see. You just leave Swansea. I've been there a couple of times. Okay, I think we should start the next sprint. If you hear heavy howling, that is not a feline, that's the wind. I'm almost tempted to go outside my door and just see if I can catch how bad the weather is. But I don't want to get wet, so might just not. Anyways, we're going to start the next sprint. Keep on making progress. See you guys in 25. And we are back. Okay, that froze. Anyways, how did you do, my darlings? How did you do? Oh, I'm gonna complain. Searching for keywords is boring. It is freaking boring. Energy sucking boring. Has to be done, but still boring. Especially when your internet is like, we're gonna be very slow, like crazy slow. So yeah. So yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah. So yeah. Moe Rikin, I think. I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering the name. Remember, this is a safe zone. So no matter how bad your English is, that's okay. If you say something wrong, you just say something wrong. If you spell something wrong, you'll just spell something wrong. There's no judgment here, and my moderators know that. Anyone tries to be mean to anyone that spells, writes, or has a bad issue with grammar or spelling, to be mean to anyone that is mean to the person that is writing wrong or bad spelling. So all bullies, mean comments towards those that don't spell everything correctly will have to face the fist of justice. So safe zone. Exactly. No mean is allowed. This is a supported community. Besides, there's just a simple fact. How on earth are we supposed to get better at a new language or other language than our own if we don't practice? So yeah. Hell yeah to positive community. Hoo yeah. So yeah. Sorry about that. Anyways. So hope you guys I'm turning everything around. Hope you guys did well during our sprint. I had to run and close all the windows again because there was a gust of wind that ripped open 3 windows. It is that windy outside. So they're all officially, for the most part, locked. I can't not lock one, but for the most part, they're kind of locked. But yeah. So now my apartment is even more toasty because I don't have any airflow. So yeah. Anyways. Yeah. That is actually about meanies or judgmental people on grammar and spelling. That annoys me. That's probably the main thing that annoys me about people in general, especially the people that feel that they are superior because they have great spelling and grammar in the language in question. It doesn't matter if it's English. Hello? You can hear me? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just looking at myself and like, what happened to you? What happened to you? So, what annoys me is when we have, no matter if it's English or Icelandic or whatever the language is, that there are people out there that feel themselves entitled to judge others that don't have as good a grammar or spelling. And that annoys me because how on earth are you supposed to get better if you're not allowed to express yourself and learn? You learn by doing. For most of us, we learn by doing. And it annoys me when people are being mean to someone that has like issues with spelling and just being plain mean. Okay, I'm gonna try this tool. Oh. Yeah, it annoys me. It annoys me. Why not just be supportive and give helpful advice or something like that instead of being plain old mean? Why can't I? Oh, built in. I'm trying to change the camera to the built-in because this one is freezing. Come on, camera. So yeah. Let me see, Heather. Right, I'm trying to learn how to speak French and I'm so afraid to speak with native French speakers. There are always few meanies. Yeah, exactly. There are always few meanies. Okay, why is this? Oh, it's probably because let me see, is it still frozen? Ah, better. I just had to close it and get open and switch it around. But yeah, and I know it's a kind of thing that you kind of have to let people know that you are trying to learn or improve your communication in that language, and then most people will back off and stop being as mean. But it's so rude. And instead of just showing support and asking just to be more clarify or use like help program in school, like Google Translate. Like, why be mean? Let me see, Heather. I always think that your cat is a child in the background. Yeah, I know, he's a little forever baby. Like, oh, sorry, I have to take my socks off. He is a baby. He is very annoyed now because he wants me to go clean his bathroom because somebody else has gone to the bathroom and he wants his smell to be the main priority. TMI. Sorry about that. But like I said, let me say, well, I have an anxiety disorder. And that's okay. That's okay. Like, if you have anxiety or just anxiety in general, or just a little self-esteem, or you're not, maybe not self-esteem, but you're not confident enough, no matter the reason, people should feel safe to express themselves. He wants, come with me. The fur baby. But yeah, but thankfully there are groups out there that do welcome people with such open arms. And I think that is kind of the community I want for my channel with you guys, is letting people know, no matter what your level is, that you're always safe. And that is exactly what I try to preach. And I've been trying to be more, I need to be more vocal about it, that all meanies, all people that try to be mean to this group of people will be scolded or banned or blocked. Just, I have no patience for mean people. No patience. If you can't be helpful, then just go away, basically. But people should be safe to communicate, safe to express themselves, even though it's not perfect. So yeah. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make a video about it, to make it even more obvious my views on the thing. Because I like for the writing community, mostly on YouTube though, there are people there. I've watched live stream with people with this judgmental attitude, like, oh, this person talks like this, or the person expresses herself in that way.
I can't tolerate that. I'm like, okay, unsubscribing, and I'm not watching your videos again because you're just judgmental asshole, and don't have patience for it. And that it irks me. Like, yes, I may not agree with the people with every aspect of the person, but I am not gonna judge them, or especially if they're trying something they're new at. I'm not gonna judge. Like, it is like walking to a child that learned to draw yesterday and tell them your art sucks. You're not gonna tell a kid that. Why should you tell a grown-up that is trying to improve their art or their skill, their artwork? That is the written word. Just, I'm putting it on my to-do list. It's gonna be a rant video. It's definitely gonna be a rant video. I have to get myself into gear, like. But yeah, let me see. Hello, welcome, first time chat. Blood Moon Alice. Hello. Where was a group like this when I was a child starting out writing? Exactly. Like, so the phones, I am, as many of you know, in my 40s. I am 40, and I didn't get a cell phone until I was about 19. The first cell phone, like, tiny little thing. I love it when you rant, HK. Nice that you do. Some people do. And I remember that because of my dyslexia and my issue with grammar and just judgmental people, I refused to text with people. I refused to communicate with people in text form until I was about 30. That's the thing. That's why I haven't published anything, or except for my book 11 years ago. I didn't dare share my written word with anyone because I was so prepared that everybody would hate me just because I didn't write perfectly. Because that is what I was used to. And like, yes, you always have those few people that will support you. And my best friends were I had a handful of best friends, and they would guard me. So if I did get a comments when they were around, they would like get right on guard. But still, it drives me nuts when people are that way. Let me see. So I can communicate in my mother tongue, but I'm so afraid to do something wrong when writing English that I'm not trying it. And I can't learn when I'm not practicing. And from now on, just practice with us. Just practice with us. You know when I'm streaming now. I'm on YouTube and on Twitch. And if you need to practice, I have a lovely community that comes almost every day, every time I stream, if not every day. And know that you're in a safe zone. For any future people that will watch this and have issues with communicating or afraid of being judged or say something wrong, this is a safe space. If you say something wrong, we'll joke about it and we'll fix it. Who knows? You might even turn into a fun conversation. Yeah, Alexis, you were here every day. And yeah, I'm so old. It's the same. I can communicate very well in my own tongue. My problem mainly in my own tongue is I use very old words. So for the younger generation, I tend to need to use English for them to understand what I'm saying in Icelandic, because I use older words, because I used to associate more with older people when I was younger. So now I have to use English to the younger generation. And then I'm talking about 25 and younger. Just imagine, I have to translate an Icelandic word to English for them, the younger generation, to understand me. That is bad. For a baby, don't do that. You ran out of my keyboard. Let me see. I'm sorry to deal with that. That's okay there. It just makes you stronger. You have to remember that when you get negative feedback, when you get negative comment, you can make it rip you up inside, or you can try to make it stronger. or yourself strong for it. And I know that I'm a much stronger person for going through that. He wants attention. He wants love. He wants attention. It's too warm. It's too cold. It's too everything. He's just being old. He's being old, very old. And now he's gonna take a nap. And it's too warm, so I should lower the heat so he doesn't get too warm. Exactly, like every cat ever. Yeah, this fur baby, he is 19 years old. 20 next year. Oh, sorry. When your eyeball itches. But yeah, so when they get that old, they get very whiny. Very whiny. All 3 19-year-olds I have at the house are very whiny. Anyways, we're gonna start the next sprint. I have to get some air circulation in here. Maybe get the steam machine and see if he stops whining. So we're gonna move on to the next sprint. Hope you guys are ready. See you guys in 25. we are back.
Time froze. The weather is getting worse outside. So this it seems to be the last sprint of the night. But how did everybody do? How did everybody do? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. So yeah, the weather is picking up. Some of the windows are a little bit rattling. It's very interesting. The fur babies refuse to go outside. And my internet is like constantly loading. I'm still researching keywords, but I'm spending more time waiting for the page to load than actually writing any keywords down. I got in a few, but not enough. So yeah, this will be the last sprint of the night. Since I've gotten 2 warnings on Streamlabs about the connection, so. But yeah, how did everybody do? How did you do? Let me see. Freeze tag. Yes. Melissa, you had a productive sprint doing chores. Love it, love it, love it. Just 201, still winning against the head cold, but don't think that it will last. Oh, poor thing. 5 pages edited-ish. I realized I have to rewrite a lot of that. Just crossed it out. Aww. But it will be even better. Like, I think I have to rewrite at least 30k of my second book. It's a lot, but we all know it is a necessary thing if we want to make our book and projects as best as they can be. Oh, so yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm actually hoping the internet starts getting a little stronger and the weather starts getting better, so I can keep on Googling or searching Amazon. Yeah, man, especially, I think, like for me, I fast draft. Best way for me to get the story out of my head, but that also requires you to rewrite and polish and rewrite. But process, the endless process of one's own thing. Heather, you never have to apologize about dad jokes. Never, ever. Okay, fur baby, come on. Ooh. And why suddenly? And now it's getting very hot in here because I had to close all the windows. Whoa, I can hear the wind. You guys can hear the wind? Let me see. Yeah, it is a little noisy. Oh yeah, and this sound. Oops. You hear that? You know what that is? That was actually not wind. That was purr. That was one of my fur babies. He was rubbing against the mic like purr, 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 purr. So yeah, I had to. He was very appreciated that he was allowed to touch the mic. Yeah, he's actually asking me to let him out, even though he doesn't want to go out. So he wants me to hold the door, so he can look at me like, "Mama, fix the weather. I want to go outside." And when I say, "I'm sorry, baby, I can't," he's like, "No, Mama, fix the door, fix the weather. Like, I want to go outside, but it's bad out there." It's hilarious. Purr machine. But yeah, he purrs very loudly. from ever since he was a kitten, just like crazy loud. So it's very fun when he is around, because purring is just his way of greeting, also just his automatic sound. But yeah, he's asking me to let him out even though he doesn't want to go out. So yeah. And of course, on cue, it's almost 12 o'clock, so the other one is waking up and like peeking over at me like, are you stopping? So yeah. The crazy cat lady. Oh yeah. So I was on Facebook the other day. I feel like I have a lot of cats. I have 5 cats and I feel like I have a lot of cats. So I decided to join this crazy cat lady group on Facebook. I don't have a lot of cats. I was a minority. I had the fewest cats. I was in a smaller group that only had a handful of cats. Most of the women over there had 10 or more cats. And I thought I had many cats. So I'm like, yeah, that's okay, honey. You can catch up. You can catch up, but like, more than 5 cats? Are you crazy? But oh, they're a blessing, honey. They're a blessing. I'm like, I think I'll stick to 5 cats. Can you imagine having 10 or 15 cats? I'm a crazy cat lady, but that sounds a little too much. A little too much. But that's just my tea. I can barely handle my blackhead things and my queen Mimi. I think it's easy as long as you have the right group. As long as you can help them get along, I think it's not that hard. Like, actually, it took me almost 2 years to get 2 of my cats to play along, be nice. But some cats can't. But with the right combo, it's easy. So yeah. I don't think I could handle more than 3. Yeah. I think if all my fur babies were as needy as my oldest, I would be the same. Thank goodness, most of them are pretty easy. He's the only extremely needy one, so he's the majority of the work. I have 2 that just go outside, no pressure. They're like they want their bedtime and their feeding time, and as long as they have those 2 things, they're good. They're good. And they're like, you can cuddle me when we go to sleep. I'm like, okay, you can cuddle me right before I go to work. Otherwise, that's okay. You can leave me alone, or cuddle me when you want. Very convenient, very convenient. Anyways, I think it's a wise thing to call it a night. I'm gonna give the fur babies some love and attention. Crazy LA, my life goal. I know, I like your life goal. What's the word? I hope you achieve crazy cat lady status. It is very convenient. It's very nice. It's very nice. You're never alone. You're never alone. Literally never alone. Never alone. But yeah. Anyways, good night, everyone. Thank you for a wonderful night. Hopefully the internet will be lovely and awesome and strong next week. Hopefully it won't be a storm, so I won't be suffocating from heat, because the apartment was pretty warm. And yeah, have a wonderful weekend. See you guys on Monday over at Twitch here, of course. And hope you go to, for those that haven't subscribed on my YouTube channel, you could, if you want, you can do so and catch me 4 times a week in total. Anyways, good night, good night, good night. Love you guys to pieces. Thank you for being pure blessings.